Hello guys. I'm gonna scratch all the videos that I made because I've been such Debbie Downer, man. It's crazy. Last time you guys saw me, my hair was not even this long, but I've learned a lot in my life, and I learned so much, and I don't want to dwell on the cans and cannots and the what ifs and whatnots, and I feel like I've been saying the same thing over and over, and I get this sense of motivation, and it's just like I'm gonna challenge myself today. Um, and in one of my older videos, I talked about fear, and I feel like it's come back only because God has put something in front of me where it was supposed to. It's like a make or break, and I think it broke me instead of making me, only because I let it break me. And I've just realized now, like, what is wrong with me? Like, there's so much more that I have to give and that I have to offer and that I can do. And sitting down, doing nothing, and dwelling on it is not gonna change the goalpost. And in an old video, I talked about, like I said, fear and what it's like conquering it and what I've done. And there was previous videos that I remember recording, talking about the things that I've dealt with fear and how I overcame them and how I realized like what it changed when it came to like my fear of heights. Like I know I think inherently have a fear of heights, but I'll know to always do it because it was just one of like when I jumped off something called High Rocks in Oregon, and doing a front flip. The first time I did it, I didn't care. I sent it because I wanted to try it, but I hurt myself, so I had a little bit of fear going into it. But one of my friends kind of helped me get into the idea of making the flip and doing the flip and slowly progressing. And then once I got there was that fear still, but conquering it. And when it came to speaking proudly about myself or speaking my truth or not necessarily just my truth, but more so of being more myself, the fear of people judging me, like removing all that. And alhamdulillah, I still have all of that with me. But I think the thing that I fear the most is getting to a certain point where I feel like it's not gonna work, so I don't try it, where I don't continue because maybe one bad thing happened, and then when something really good happens, I exaggerate that emotion. So I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be grateful, be thankful, and for so long I've been putting God closer and closer into my life and strengthening my faith and realizing like on my home screen I have in every scenario and every conversation incorporate God. And I feel like I've been doing that more, and I've been seeing, okay, that's exactly what I've been missing. Because I was like that for like before I came, and all my faith and everything I do was into God. And then it's weird. Came to freaking Saudi Arabia, and it went almost, which is funny. You think you'd strengthen, but God has a plan for everyone. So I think now it's just like getting back on the horse. I feel like I have days where I still do the work and still do what I need to do, but I think it's very base level, and it's only so base level where it's like not much. Like yes, it's doing good work, but it's not work that's gonna move the goalpost. So not everything is gonna be like that, but if I don't work every single day and put consistent hours and consistent growth and ask the right questions and just ask why every time so I can refine and become better and learn these things, then yeah, it will be great. And putting myself out there and pushing myself, yes, it will work. But if I don't have any of that, if I don't continuously do that on a consistent basis, nothing's going to show for me. So I think I just really need to get out of this and build that mental strength that I've always had, but I've never utilized. Because I realize I do in so many different areas except for this. And before I came, I made a lot through just like my job and through certain things. And I don't know, it just feels weird. It feels so weird to see like what's going on and what's happening, and how it had affected me when it came to either money wise, when it came to emotional support. Like I coming here to Saudi, especially seeing my dad, that was something very, it hit different in the conversations I had with him, and it was a different perspective and just different narrative of how I see things. And maybe one day I'll open up to you guys about it, but for the most part, it was just like so much happened, like so much was taken away, and so much the things that I conquered came back in my life, but in a different way. So I feel like I had to fight that battle differently, and it just felt like so much. But I realized more now that alhamdulillah, God was putting that on me because he knows I can handle it. and I just got to realize everything that comes my way, I just know how to handle it. Or no, I am capable of handling it. I just got to learn to. So, I'm going to be doing more and more and more of that. And my goal is to keep this very short video. And then the next one, like right after this, I'm going to record it and post it, is going to be like showing you guys everything. I feel like I don't show enough because I'm scared to see what people might think, the evil eye. But I just got to live my life, and to be more transparent. So I'm gonna do that now. But I appreciate you guys for hearing this out, and there's a lot of good stuff coming, and I've done a lot. I'm not gonna tell you guys what I've done for the most part. Some things I might hold up, but for the most part, you guys will hear it all. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you, and always put God first. Always put God first. All right, assalamu alaikum.